Oh my, were you left behind? The last group of school children departed hours ago. Feel free to wait in the lost and found box until someone comes to collect you.
No, you called me. I'm Lil. We spoke on the phone. I was covering for my dad at the South Gate.
Of course, Lil, yes. Yes. But no, this is highly irregular. But then again, you'll have to do, for the sake of time. Ha! Sake of time. Do you get it?
No.
Trust me, you will.
Who are you again?
Dr. Marquess Beatrix von Matterhorn, head of archaeological research at the Royal Academy. But you can call me B.
Gotcha. And what's so great about this place?
Would you like the long or short version? It's a hole in the ground where we get power crystals from.
That was short. Sweet.
I am the preeminent expert in the advanced properties of power crystals, and my research suggests we have barely scratched the surface of what these puppies can do.
Okay, but again, what does this have to do with me?
Lil, I have found how to harness the crystal's power to alter the very fabric of time. May I present the Chronometer 3000? And what I need to know from you is, do you know anyone who would be willing to go on what some might call an adventure?
Wait, what? Where am I? What just happened?
Good afternoon. This is Dr. Marquess Beatrix von Matterhorn calling. Who may I ask am I speaking to?
Check this out. You were about to tell me you need a gate guard to come down to the dig site, right?
My word, you gate guards are intuitive. I hope they're paying you a more than fair wage.
They probably aren't, the way my dad complains about it. She hung up. Again.
Why, hello there. I've come to the Sprawl to participate in capitalism. After years on the road as a...
Let me stop you there. Your name is Grabby Blanchers, right? You're a traveling merchant or something?
Ah, I see my reputation precedes me. Kind of. The name is Garby Bunches.
This is so weird. I swear I already dealt with this guy. I can either do the same thing as I did last time, or maybe this is a chance to try something different.
I'm sorry. Are you talking to me?
That's what I'm trying to decide, Garbs.
Regardless, here's my vendor license issued by the Sprawl Board of Trade for confirmation.
He's right. Everything is in order. I need to get this guy processed and get my butt back to the dig site. I swear I've done this already. I remember pulling the lever.
Can you smell that?
I think then you said something about opportunity.
You got it. See you around.
I need to get back to the dig site to figure out what just happened.
Oh, Lil from the phone call earlier, of course. Yes. But no, this is highly irregular. But then again, you'll have to do, for the sake of time. Sake of time. Do you get it?
I already told you no. Oh, wait, I actually do.
My name is Dr. Marquess Beatrix von Matterhorn, head of archaeological...
Mological research at the Royalty School for Smart People. You said I can call you Trixie. We've been through this before.
I'd prefer if you called me B.
And this is the site where power crystals were first discovered and you used them to make a time machine. Then you baited me with promises of adventure and pretty much forced me to push the big shiny button on your silly little time machine, and now I'm pretty sure I'm just traveled back through time and I'm kind of freaking out here. Any questions?
Wait, why am I asking you questions? For any of this to be possible, it would require the use of my newly crafted device. May I present the Chronometer 3000? Wait, where did it go?
Do you mean this?
My invention! How did you get that?
You gave it to me. Well, not really, but you were gonna give it to me, I think. You were in the middle of explaining.
And you were seduced by the glowing red button.
Can you blame me?
Yes, but it is a good button. I'm just proud of myself that your particles weren't immediately dispersed to the furthest reaches of space and time. That risk becomes much lower once I configure it to your individual life source, which I will do now. At any rate, I think the castle gate is a perfect place to test my prototype, and I need a willing gate guard to use the device. And allow me to track their progress to make sure only the right people are permitted entry to the sprawl. Do you have any questions?
Right people.
Individuals or groups that would improve the daily life of the inhabitants of the sprawl, rather than those who would see harm come to the community and castle.
Isn't that subjective?
Yes, well, I suppose it is, but recently the kingdom has seen a rise in rebellious factions, envious neighboring nations, not to mention the resentful mages guild since the power crystal has replaced most household magical applications. One wrong choice could trigger a domino effect that could lead to the fall of the sprawl.
So to recap, you're giving me, a 12-year-old who worked exactly one day at the castle gate, the power to rewind time? Why not just use it yourself?
I have been testing the device myself for months. In fact, I used it to repeat a month's worth of the same day and learn to play the oboe. Can I show you? Oh, well, perhaps another time. My calculations suggest that no changes I could make from my post at the Royal Academy would have nearly the impact on the sprawl that you gate guards do. Academia, am I right? So I came to the conclusion that trying it out at the gate is a calculated risk worth taking.
I think I get the idea, Dr. B. I'm ready to go out in the world and use this device properly, and definitely not to win the lottery or to repeatedly watch people trip and fall over and over again.
You'd want that?
With all that money, I could pay people to trip and fall over and over again.
Regardless, you'll find you can't use it whenever or wherever you want. It is now calibrated, so it will only allow you to fold space and time when you are inside the guard shed.
Ah, rats.
Furthermore, by default, the device will automatically allow you to travel back to the start of your guard shift, including your loadout. However, I've hacked it a bit so that you can jump back to a specific point in the turn. Hack is the key word, though. I have to leave now. There is more science to be done. I will summon you soon, and we will see what else you might be ready for. Thank you, Lil. The world thanks you.
No pressure.
You can do this. Just try not to break space and time. I'm not kidding.
Maybe I should have mentioned I was only working the gate for one day. Oh well. It's getting pretty late. I should head home.
Your dad's over there. Hey, there she is, my hard-working, angel-faced sweetest of the sweetest daughter of mine.
You didn't win your gambling, did you?
No, but it wasn't my fault. The other team was just too good. But I didn't lose all my money. We still have left what I didn't bet, so...
That'll be 15 gold for the ale.
And now we don't have any left. Hey, Lil, did you take any bribes or pickpocket anyone today?
I got this off an old mean type of guy. He had an assistant that he just kept walloping and walloping. I don't think he likes his work.
This is perfect! Arda, a round for everybody! I'll be right back after I call my guy. Thanks again, Lil.
Wait, you'll never believe what happened. Right at the end of my shift, I got this phone call, okay? Asking me to come down to the dig site.
Did you remember to lock up the shed?
What? Yes.
And turn off the light?
Yes, I did. Whatever, just listen.
You gotta make sure to turn off the light, Lil. They'll charge us for the overnight usage.
I remember to turn off the light. I think. Anyways, Dad, I met this professor at the dig site, and she had this time machine, and when I touched the time machine, I went back in time. Then she gave me the time machine to use when I worked the guard shed for you, but it only works at the guard shed, so that was kind of a bummer. But it's super cool, and it only works for me.
That's great, sweetie. I'm glad you liked covering for me today. But you don't have to make up stories just so you can work another shift.
Wait, no, that's not what's happening.
Anytime you want to be just like Daddy and work down at the guard shed, all you need to do is ask.
Dad, you're not fully comprehending what I'm trying to tell you.
Hey, Arda, did you hear? Lil's making up cute stories so she can be more like her old man.
Oh, that's so sweet.
I have the power to manipulate time and I demand to be taken seriously!
Okay, I understand. I can see that you're serious. Seriously adorable. But honestly, Lil, you can cover for me anytime you like. You're probably doing a better job than me anyways.
This isn't how I expected it to go.
Speaking of that, I better call my guy and make a bet on the next game. It's getting late. You better get upstairs to bed, Missy. Good night, Lil.
Good night, Dad. Maybe someday you'll believe me. Good luck with your gambling.
I don't need luck.
Whew, I'm pooped. That's enough adventure for one day. I'm ready to hit the sack.
Good morning. You're listening to The Morning Crawl, the #1 morning show in the sprawl. I'm your host, Dodger, joined as always by my co-host, The Ham, who I will remind you is a live pig. Let's jump right in and get your morning started and muse over the news. Today in the headlines, it was just announced that the heir to the throne, Princess Desdemona, has come of age and will be taking a suitor. No, I don't think Desdemona wants a pig as a husband, The Ham. But then again, neither did my ex-wife. Hey-oh!
I liked it better when it was Dodger and the Cluck, but I guess it was too hard to keep training that chicken. A note? Maybe he wants me to work a shift for him again. Or maybe he forgot to put on underwear and needs me to bring him a pair. Well, there's a 50-50 chance I'll get to use the Chronometer 3000 today. Here's hoping.
And finally, the aforementioned grading pending review will be transferable to a more viable calculation, which is, needless to say, a more economical contrivance for evaluation. Any questions?
Many questions.
Hey, Dad, I got your note. What's going on?
I have no idea.
Due to the Bank of the Sprawl being burned to the ground as a result of your actions, any guardsman who does not receive an above 2-star rating at the end of any given shift will lose their job.
But I need my job for gambling.
I'll pretend I didn't just hear that.
You and I both know my dad has a tendency to half-ass his way through life. Tell me why he needs to whole-ass it all of a sudden and strive for anything above 2 stars.
Why, I'm glad you asked. I've been authorized to award above-average job performance with cash bonuses.
You mean if we get more 4-star results, we'll make more money?
You're as quick as your father. Before I go, here are the allotted crystals to power your tools. And with that, I'm off to tell all the other gate guards about these new rules. Well, all of them except Randy. He's been terminated.
Not Randy! That guy's a riot!
Which is exactly what his poor judgment led to. Wish me luck.
Aw, jeez. Randy was just 3 payments away from paying off his new catapult.
Sounds like you need to start doing your job better.
More like you need to start doing my job better. Just like you wanted to.
No, that's not exactly what I meant. You don't just get to leave me here. Will you go bet on Goblin Ball game?
No Goblin Ball match today. I received a cryptic letter this morning saying they need me on palace duty, and they specifically referenced that you need to cover for me again. Looks like you're not the only one who wants you to work the gate today.
Again, not what I meant.
It's not all bad news. I scored these off-brand discount crystals from my bookie Fredo as a gift for being his best client. But he mentioned that they might only work some of the time. But I like those odds.
Oh, Dad, you really need to talk to somebody about your gambling.
I love you too, Lil. And with that, I'm off. Remember, 2 stars or better or we're out on our asses.
No pressure.
That's my girl.
Hello, ma'am. The name is Seamus McGoblin. I've been requested to do some work in the sprawl. Just have my supplies here with me, nothing else to declare. those are my cans of paint. I wasn't sure what exactly was required of me, so I just brought my personal favourites. I've only got one batch of blood red left. I guess it's a trip back to the abattoir for more.
You have paint with you. Are you like an artist?
Me? An artist? No, ma'am. I have a real job. I'm a painter. I paint things like walls and doors. An artist? Oh, you're giving me a laugh.
Are you sure you're actually a painter?
Well, what do you figure all these paint cans are for? Huh? And people say goblins are slow-witted. If I'm being honest, I'm not sure what I'm being asked to paint. A note was left at my shop late last night. You can have a look if you like.
Mysterious letters are way more common these days, and I have a feeling I'm the little girl they're talking about.
I didn't want to say, but you are indeed a little girl.
For my age, I'm not.
How old are you?
I'm 12.
You still seem pretty little. Oh, getting to be that a goblin can't even go to work anymore. If we goblins continue to face this kind of oppression, there's no telling what may happen. Mark my words, little one. Hello, ma'am. The name is Seamus McGoblin. I've been requested to do some work in the sprawl. Just have my supplies here with me, nothing else to declare.
You have paint with you. Are you like an artist?
Me? An artist? No, ma'am. I have a real job. I'm a painter. I paint things like walls and doors. An artist? Oh, you're giving me a laugh.
You may laugh, but I'm sure that you're an artist at heart.
I'll have to tell Mrs. McGoblin that. She'll never believe she's been married to an artist all these years. If I'm being honest, I'm not sure what I'm being asked to paint. A note was left at my shop late last night. You can have a look if you like.
Mysterious letters are way more common these days, and I have a feeling I'm the little girl they're talking about.
I didn't want to say, but you are indeed a little girl.
For my age, I'm not.
How old are you?
I'm 12.
You still seem pretty little. The whole thing seems a little suspicious to me, but I can't afford to turn down any work right now. I never in my life thought there would be so much hatred toward goblins again. But, as the great writer Mark Goblin Twain once said, history doesn't repeat itself, but it often rhymes. Times are getting more and more difficult for a self-employed goblin, especially with a wife and 3 kids. Would you like to see them?
You have a beautiful family. I'm sorry to hear that you're falling on such hard times.
Oh, you are sweet. Don't feel sorry for me, dear. I'll be alright. I've been painting for a long time now, and I know the quality work I do speaks for itself. Many thanks. Say, before I go, do you have a favourite colour?
I like blue, I guess.
Then I shall paint whatever it is I'm painting blue in your honour. Thank you again. Hello, ma'am. The name is Seamus McGoblin. Just have my supplies here with me, nothing else.
Well, it's about time he showed up. Send him to my office toot suite and I'll set him to work. No more doom and gloom down here in my office. Now it'll just be doom. What's that? Yes, I insist the horse get into the water. This is water polo after all.
You have paint with you. Are you like...
Me and our...
You may like...
Oh. If...
You don't know who sent the letter?
Honest, it was nailed to my door sometime last night. I only found it this morning and I hurried straight here. Many thanks. Say, before I go,
I like blue, I guess.
then I shall paint whatever it is I'm painting blue in your honour. Thank you again.
Hear ye, hear ye. I have come to announce to the princess a proposal of marriage from my lord and master, Prince Phineas Pomp, heir to the throne of Petra. Prince Phineas, son of King Phineas and Queen Buttermilk, who was daughter of King Fangil, son of Queen Amelia, daughter of King Rupert.
Thank you. Wow. Okay, I think I got it.
Prince Phineas himself will arrive in the sprawl after a ceremonial visit to the royal sulphur mines of... The prince will be christening the newest of our sulphuric refineries by smashing a bottle of Petrardian fizzy over the front door.
Won't that make a huge mess?
Inevitably. But it is a tradition, a sticky, dangerous tradition. An alliance between the great kingdom of Petrard and the Sprawl would benefit both sides mightily. Imagine the
Has Princess Desdemona ever even met Prince Flinflon?
Phineas, Prince Phineas Pomp, heir to the throne of Petrard, son of King...
Please, stop!
they said some foreign dignitary types would be showing up today. This should all be on the Royal Writ. Be sure to keep an eye out for frauds, but this one seems legit. You can tell by the shine on that official-looking Petrardian greeting bugle. Send them in.
But I was assured entry so I could announce the eventual arrival of Prince Phineas Pomp, heir to the throne of Petrard and future husband to Princess Desdemona. Ugh, fine, I will go. But there is a representative of the Marvog Empire behind me, seeking to make a similar offer for the hand of the princess. If you won't let me... Hear ye! Prince Fit, whose son of, whose son, whose son, whose...
Thank you. Wow, okay, I think I got it.
I'd love to get this over with and go home. It was never my dream to run about listing some long-dead monarchs because that spoiled man-child, Prince Phineas, can you sport me a fiver Pomp, can't get a girlfriend. Why can't he get a girlfriend, you ask? Because he's never been faithful to a woman in his life. And he never will be, because he's a louse, a no-good, runabout louse. And I hate him. Oh my, where was I? Ah, yes. Prince Phineas Pomp wishes to engage... onward to announce the eventual arrival of Prince Phineas Pomp. If you refuse her entry, I will give you much gold tonight. I will meet you at the tavern after your shift. Remember, do not let in the Marvog delegate.
Good afternoon, child. I would like to enter this bustling metropolis with the desire to purchase a hat. I have lost my previous hat and I require a replacement.
Why come all this way to buy a hat? Surely they have hats where you're from.
They do, yes, but they do not match the standards of my previous hat. I was known well as one who adorned a hat of the highest caliber. I cannot go back.
You seem like the type of guy that would wear a fancy hat.
Not just fancy, fantastic.
This old hat of yours must have been something special.
Oh, it was. It was the most fantastic hat you had ever seen. That is how I acquired my name. Signor Capello Fantastico.
What does that mean?
Mr. Fantastic Hat.
That's the worst name I've ever heard.
It doesn't make sense without the hat.
If he's looking for a helmet, let him in. We've got quite a few down at the armory we're looking to unload. Some of them are even in pretty good condition. Send him in.
I hope you find your hat, Mr. Fantastico.
Thank you, child. The next time you see me, you will say to yourself, "Wow, has that guy got a fantastic new hat?"
I have no doubt in my mind.
I come with a message for Princess Desdemona of the Sprawl, from Praetor Kargan of the Marvog Empire. The Praetor bid me say directly to the princess, Egtag Maya Kora una Guahatag. Grant me access to deliver this message personally, and I shall recite the Praetor's words to the princess with honor. Hail Praetor Kargan! Kapla!
The mighty empire of Marvog has sent an envoy from the Praetor. This is unfolding even more splendidly than I imagined. And what an envoy! All that leather. I'm sorry, what did you say?
I literally have not said a word.
Oh, well, woo! Please show her in and don't interfere. Leave her just the way she is.
I killed 19 other mighty adversaries for the honor of delivering this message to your princess. I have brought you the head of the mightiest of these for you to inspect, as is our custom.
Oh my god! Thank you for the gift.
This is how you know I am worthy to deliver the words of the Praetor to your princess. The Praetor is attending the ballet tonight. Upon its completion, Praetor Kargan will make for the sprawl.
Oh, so the Praetor's coming here later tonight?
Not likely. In Marvog, the ballet can last days, weeks even. It continues until only one dancer survives. Ballet is one of the finest blood sports in the Marvog Empire, and the bodies of fallen ballerinas are stacked high in the main square, as is our...
Oh dear god! Is there a prize for, winning the ballet?
Indeed there is. The winner is put directly into the line of succession to rule. Praetor Kargan was one of the finest ballerinas I have ever witnessed. Slaughtered dozens of other would-be ballerinas with a grace and beauty that brought a tear to my eye. You have honor, little one, and shall always be a friend of the Marvog. And now, to fulfill my mission to speak the Praetor's words to the princess, Kapla!
Whoa there, Lucy! Hello and salutations to you, most honorable guardian of the free peoples of the Sprawl. I am the envoy of the gallant Sir Beverly, a knight of some minor renown, which is also me. I have received a very special invitation from Her Majesty Princess Desdemona, as she turns her royal eye to finding a suitor. If there's nothing else, I will be off to my happily ever after.
No, absolutely not. 2 envoys. 2, not 3. Never 3. Where is his kingdom, Who exactly exactly does he represent? Why do I bother putting things on the royal writ if you refuse to read it? Or perhaps you do read it and you simply do not have a brain, is that it? Do you not have a brain? Do not let this person in. I hope we understand each other. Lord, it's impossible to find good help these days.
When word reached me that Princess Desdemona was going to be entertaining potential suitors, I knew my days of jousting and dragon slaying. I saddled up my faithful steed Lucy and rode hard across the realm. For thrice 3 days we rode, stopping only to aid those in distress and relieve ourselves. Now, we are here to exclaim our dearest devotion to the beautiful princess, the fairest flower in a whole field.
It sounds like you really love the princess, huh?
Do I ever? I have endured many hardships to stand before you today, but it will all be made worthwhile when I stand before...
So romancy. Gross, but good for you.
You won't regret this, my new, dare I say it, best friend? A newly made best friend and a chance for true love. Could this day get any better? I think not. Adieu, adieu. Parting makes me really sad, and so I will say adieu this one more time. Adieu! On, Lucy!
Hey kid, are you Lil? Okay, good. Got a mysterious letter here for you?
Who's it from?
I'm not authorized to know.
That is mysterious. Does this mysterious letter have anything to do with the one my dad Hamish got this morning?
Your dad is Hamish? What a good guy. Did you hear about Randy though?
Only 3 payments away on that catapult.
Yeah, it's a real shame. Anyways, just take the note. I gotta get back to work. See you around, kid.
Nothing weird or creepy about that. Where's that music coming from? What is happening?
Good afternoon, I've traveled from afar. A simple girl who wished upon a star. Inside this castle lies my fate. Perhaps I'll even get a date. To my old life I sing au revoir.
And you are? It's Lil, and you need a good reason to be let in, but so far I'm not optimistic. Do you have any idea or anything?
I assure you that my heart is true. Must this be a whole to-do? Inside these walls my destiny awaits.
It just feels like if you weren't singing, we could move the plot along fast.
I'm just so thrilled to finally be here in the sprawl. The people, the culture, the food, the hundreds of dark alleyways that could just swallow a person up. A kindred soul I found in my friend Lil. Best friends will be forever, and yet still I have a hunger driving me. The people everywhere will see My dark destiny I will fulfill.
Well, that took a dark turn.
Ah! What was that? Why did you do that? Are you threatening me?
Not really. I just like using the tools sometimes.
If you want to play, we can play. Let's dance this dance.
Wait, are we playing or are we dancing?
Playtime is over.
So we're dancing.
Dance to this.
Whoa, I didn't think this was that kind of game. Where's that music coming from? What is happening?
Good afternoon, I've traveled from afar. A simple girl who wished upon a star. Inside this castle lies my fate. Perhaps I'll even get a date. To my old life I sing au revoir.
And you are? It's Lil, and you need a good reason to be let in. But do you have any ID or anything?
I assure you that my heart is true. Must this be a whole to-do? Inside these walls my destiny awaits.
Just feels like if you weren't singing, we could move the plot along faster.
I see now that you aren't my friend. My time here is about to end. You haven't seen the last of me.
You're the worst. Where's that music coming from? What is happening?
Good afternoon.
What is that?
Oh, that's just Fossy.
What's a Fossy?
Fossy is the name of my blowtorch. Friends shouldn't take things from one another. I guess we're not friends then. That makes me a little bit nervous for you, Lil.
Okay, I've had about enough of you.
I'm just so thrilled to finally be here in this. The people, the culture, the food, the hundreds of dark alleyways that could just swallow a person up. A kindred soul I found in my friend Lil. Best friends will be forever, and yet still I have a hunger driving me. The people everywhere will see. My dark destiny I will fulfill.
Well, that took a dark turn.
For the
What is that?
Excuse me, who are you talking to? What are you saying to them? Are you talking about me? Behind my back?
I'm right in front of you.
Oh, it drives me crazy when people talk about me behind my back right in front of me. This is making me angry.
Well, maybe let's try singing? At times like this, what helps is this.
This isn't a duet. I'm the star here. You think you're going to burn me? It's me that's going to burn you.
Whoa, I didn't think this was that kind of game. Where's that music coming from? What is happening?
Good afternoon.
What is that?
Oh, that's just Fossy.
What's a foss?
Fossy is the name of my blowtorch. That makes me a little bit nervous for you, Lil.
Okay, I've had about enough of you.
I see now that you aren't my friend. My time here is about to end. You haven't seen the last of me.
You're the worst.